Good morning, Quadcopter 101, and what I got for you today is a review of the TK112W Skycity. Looking at it, you can see right away that it is another one of those folding quadcopters, and since we got a phone attached, that it's a Wi-Fi FPV flyer. Has a camera, 720p HD camera on here, powered by a 650 milliampere hour white Losi 3.7 volt battery. So it's a standard battery, easily available. You can find replacement batteries for it just about anywhere for this. Again, folding quadcopter. Let's open it up and take a look at it. Okay, the arms unfold easily, bringing the front arms out first, and then the back arms out second. They just snap into place. Easily open and closed, very portable, relatively small little quadcopter. I do notice that it has a microSD card slot on the side. However, I tried this at home, and this card slot is inoperative. It does not record the microSD card. It only records to your phone via Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi signal sent from the 720p HD camera. Have an on-off slot or on-off button on the top, and that's about it. Just a good-looking little folding quadcopter. Let's go over the controller. This is the controller for it. The buttons for it. This is for flips. This would normally be for photo and video, but there's no mention of this button in the user manual, so this button is inoperative. And I did try it with the SD card inserted. It did not start recording to the SD card. This is your rates button, and headless mode and one key return by holding it down for 2 seconds. This is your throttle, this is your yaw, this is your pitch, and your roll. And if you press into this right stick, it does automatic takeoff and landing, since it is a Wi-Fi control or a altitude hold quadcopter, and you can tell that by the centered stick. It uses the Wi-Fi Go app available on Google Play and iTunes. So that's it. Let's fire it up and see how it performs. Hope you enjoy this flight. Okay, this is the Wi-Fi Go app available on Google Play and iTunes, and we are going to hit start, and we are going to select remote controller since we're using it, and we do have Wi-Fi FPV. We're going to select 720p since this is 720p, and we are going to start recording right now. And right now I want to see if I can start the motors by down and out. Apparently not. Down and in. Oh, there we go. And do automatic takeoff by pressing the button. And we have automatic takeoff. I do notice that the video is somewhat laggy. Let me turn it toward me here. How do you like my shirt today, folks? Let the quadcopter come in. Now that lens on this is fixed, so it's, I can't move it up or down, but this is the video that produces. Now let me try the headless mode button, which is, well, you should be in headless mode right now, so I'm pushing up on. And first thing I want to try is, how is this as a selfie quadcopter, flying it around in headless mode? Well, it seems to be working. I am recording, right? Yeah, I still got red on there. Got a lot of lag though, I'm noticing, but that's to be expected with a Wi-Fi quadcopter. Now, let's come out of headless mode, and let's try the one key return, pressing that button and holding it. And there's its one key return. Okay. And when it comes out of one key return, when you push the throttle stick, it goes back to normal flying, so it does not go into headless mode from that one key return. So let's go down field a bit more, press one key return again, and here it comes back. Remember, one key return, all one key return does is not return to home, but it flies the exact opposite direction that the quadcopter was pointed when it took off. Okay, let's go up high now. Take a look around the area. Nice slow rotating on it, or rotation on it. Okay, flying it overhead and just doing a nice slow rotation pan around the area. Very nice slow rotation pan. I like to see that in a quadcopter, giving you a nice proportional control on the pitch or on the yaw stick. That allows you to get relatively good video. So that should have came in well, I hope. And now we will descend while moving forward so we can avoid vortex ring state. Descending, descending, going overhead. And let's try that flip button. Let's bring it in closer. First off, I want to make sure all that video got recorded. Starting and stopping the video. Stopping and restarting. That's off. That's on. Okay, let's try the flip. Oh, I see the lights are already blinking on this. That's unusual, because I did charge that battery last night, but it doesn't seem to want to do a flip right now. How about higher rates? Okay, this is second rate. Let's see how it flies. We'll fly it until the battery gets worn out. Well, a nice maneuver. We got a third rate? No, just beginner and intermediate. This is a good looking little quadcopter. Okay, it's starting to descend a bit. I don't know if that's because we're getting low. I think those lights are blinking because I'm recording. Let me press the record button and see if the lights stop blinking. No. Starting recording again. Well, I'm not sure why they're recording, but I know right now it doesn't want to flip. On mine, at least. Flies well. We're in high rate right now, so this is its max speed. Max forward pitch. Banging in around. Reasonable little flyer. Okay, we lost some Wi-Fi there from those maneuvers. Let's see if I can regain Wi-Fi signal again. And if not, we might need to restart it. Yeah. Do you want to regain signal? It doesn't appear to want to regain signal. So we're going to land it real quick. Let's do a landing. Pressing the land button. This is automatic landing. I had to restart the app, or restart the quadcopter and restart the app to get the signal back again on this Wi-Fi controller, but hitting record again, and let's try the automatic takeoff just by pressing the button. And there we go. So that's about it, folks. We'll fly this until the battery wears down, but you see it does lose Wi-Fi signal if you get too far away, and if you're doing high maneuvers and it loses that signal for too long, the app does not seem to restart. And I think the issue is, if we look at the bottom of this, the Wi-Fi antenna is encased inside the case itself. It's not an external antenna, and that seems to be the issue with why we don't have good horizontal range on the Wi-Fi. We got good vertical range. Let's take it up again and I'll show you that. If we stay directly overhead, if you want to get video directly over your head, it seems to work well, or reasonably well, but when you come down and fly long distance horizontally, that's when you lose the signal from the quadcopter. And again, it's probably because the antenna, there's our flight time. The antenna is, let me stop video before I do anything else. Stop that video. And it's probably because the antenna is encased within the quadcopter itself. It's right above the battery. You can see it when you remove and install the battery. So that's the TK112W. Let me get a thumbnail for it before we shut down the camera. TK112W Skycity. Hope you enjoyed this flight. It's Quadcopter 101, signing out.